this MG34 stood no chance against 3 tanks. They just like each of them just take a shot, chip off some models, and the last shot not only kill the last models but also destroy the weapon. So no more for a weapon for him to crew back.
All the T-34's fire missed. The Panzer IV fires and it bounces. What is going on? Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 here, bringing you a COH2 replay with my co-host today, Victor Stewart. Victor, introduce yourself and the Soviet player if you don't mind.
Hello everyone, this is Victor, and welcome to our co-cast today. The Soviet player that we have today is 818 Locals, and he already started himself with a conscript here.
Yep, and in case someone's like, why would he go that? Victor, why would that commander have any effect on conscripts?
Well, in 1v1 right now, the airborne commander is quite a meta commander because of the ability to drop down the SVT gun, which boosts the performance of conscript. This allows them to have very strong firepower and accuracy, and it comes in at 1 CP, which is very quickly. In a 1v1 game, you guys do want to have the impact come in as quick as possible, as opposed to 4v4, where the game can drag out for very many hours, or like so you guys can have like heavy tank. But in this case, in 1v1, you guys want to end the game quickly, so SVT is really good.
No, absolutely. And then again, so 818 picked that, and Noinga on the OKW side, he's yet to pick a commander, but he's going with the Stern Pioneer Volk start, which is, I would say, pretty standard for an OKW player. But yes, this is a 1v1 on the map, Lost Glider. Remember, if you want some replays, submit to greyshotproductions@gmail.com, and I'll take a look. And if you want to support the channel, hit that like, subscribe button. But also, Noinga has a channel as well. You can check out his channel for more in-depth coverage of COH2, such as a video he did going over captures points and how different units affect capture on COH2. But while I was saying that, conscripts pushed back some Stern Pioneers, and it looks like they took very low casualties in that push. And meanwhile, they're grabbing the munitions and also the capture point. Oh, side note, we both have the strategic zoom ability on, so that's why we can zoom out a lot farther than a base COH2 game.
Noiga did a pretty cheeky move earlier, trying to attack from the non-widow side. However, yes, with the second conscript coming in over to help local, he managed to win that engagement. On top of not just losing only one model, so Noiga actually took more damage there because it takes like 30 manpower, I believe. Yes, to reinforce the Storm Pioneer. No,
nice. I mean, again, a good move on trying to hit the wall, because if you can hit the enemy where they can't shoot back, hey, a nice positive. Unfortunately, he just wasn't expecting all the Soviet infantry. Speaking of which, we got more conscripts, 4 squads, and they're engaging German forces across the map. We have an engagement on the left by the field, but Volk squads was winning. On the right by munitions, engineers not doing so well. They're being pushed back.
The conscript probably need to retreat right there on the fuel point.
Yeah,
I think they need to attack the cutoff a bit more aggressively, because in 1v1, like when you can cut the enemy off, you dealt a heavy amount of economic damage to the enemy. So try to do that as much as possible.
Stern Pioneers coming in for revenge, going in on the conscripts who are backing up, going for cover. Stern Pioneers seeing the situation, go in. They're, I'm assuming, heading for the nearby building, but conscripts get in before the Stern Pioneers can. And unfortunately, they're going to have to maneuver themselves to heavy cover to keep in this fight. No, they're staying out in the open. They're going in for the other conscript squad, engaging the Volks. Volks taking some losses, but Stern Pioneers hoping to turn the tide. Is this going to be enough, Victor?
I think the conscript need to get out there. I think local would probably win that engagement if he pops out the conscript immediately the moment the Storm Pioneer turn away to fire from two directions. If he did that, he probably would have won the engagement. But in this case, too bad. I guess the micro was a little bit taxing on him, so he lost that mini engagement. But now with the 3 squad closing in, I'm pretty sure local will be able to push Noiga out of this area, which he did.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much conscripts, and I love how he's just like moving through the cover. It's like, yeah, you're in cover. I'm not even gonna fight you on your turf. I'm just gonna walk through, walk right by you to kind of remove that bonus. But yeah, he'll take mid, and he's also, unfortunately, losing right. So even though if he takes that, the VP war is still in Noinga's favor.
Oh, and we have the first squad of SVT conscript right now, and the second one is coming up.
Yeah, so they're being equipped with these awesome rifles that give them definitely the bonus and attack power. So really good to see. They're very, very strong in terms of overall capability, especially at longer ranges. The Volk squads, on the other hand, are going to get STG-44s most likely. Unless Noinga goes something else, I don't think he has the ability. No, he does not. So he doesn't have Firestorm. Though the MP40s are the only other thing I could think of he could upgrade. Although, you know, sometimes you could be lucky and grab your random MG42 off another faction or something like that. You never know. But I was going to say, SVT rifles are something that can't be picked up by another faction.
Oh my god, losing a squad in the middle. Oh, he didn't pay attention right there.
Yeah. Luckily, I was looking over. I'm like, he's going to retreat that, right? He's going to retreat that. Anytime now. Nope.
Oh, no, local decided to retreat right there. I think that's a good decision. Even though I think it's usually a bad idea to go straight toward a side blocker like that, because Storm Pioneer can pop up at any moment.
Yeah. Speaking of popping up, Special Operations has been chosen. Some good grenade abilities, support infantry weapons, Recon, and the Command Panther is always a nice plus. The problem is, while a lot of those are early game stuff, like the STG-44s is good with Opal Soldaten, and, you know, it's good to have flares for Recon, the Command Panther, it requires a lot of resources and upgrades, and if the Soviet player keeps pumping out men and Noinga keeps losing it, not going to be that great. But the good thing about Noinga is even with less men on the field, he's doing pretty damn well. He has all 3 capture points under his control and a healthy amount of resources.
One ability I wish to see people who pick Special Operation more is the radio silence. Well, one thing people don't think of often is that radio silence has been buffed to give the players some movement speed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like for the Fatherland ability, but it's a little bit better actually, because even though it does not buff the accuracy for the infantry, it will not be deactivated when they are in combat. Because as you know, for the Motherland and for the Fatherland, I believe.
Yes.
They both.
Was it for the Fatherland is the ability, and I could be wrong on this, isn't it for Fallschirmjägers?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They both buffed the speed for the infantry, like to run really, really fast, but they got deactivated when the unit is firing. However, radio silence does not get deactivated when they're in combat, so you can actually chase after the enemy and for the wipe there. The speed buff is a little bit less than the for the Fatherland and for the Motherland, though.
No, good to know. Because again, the speed boost really put a damper on my shock troops being able to eat people as effectively, so, you know, a little disappointed. But hey, as long as a faction still has that ability to, you know, to chomp down on some unfortunate enemies, works for me. Speaking of what's working, STG-44 equipped Volk squads push back conscripts on left, keeping them away from the VP. Meanwhile, conscripts are going in for their Noinga's munitions and pushing in the SVT conscript-equipped men into mid. MG34, though, causing suppression, forcing them back. Even with the Volk squads really low, he's doing a damn good job at keeping those conscripts at bay. Conscripts, though, coming on the flank, trying to knock out that MG. MG repositioning itself.
Behind there's a Storm Pioneer closing up on the conscript, but the conscript retreat immediately. Oh, we have a guards popping out from the building. We have seen airborne guard being used now.
Oh, and they're being equipped with PPSHs. That's interesting. The reason I say that is just because of the fact you go with the longer range equipment, which is a little more expensive than free, but it's pretty damn good having DPs. But no, he wants close range. I'm assuming he's going to have the conscripts fire long, and these guys, which are stronger built, and are going to take the close range fight.
It could have been dangerous there for Noinga if local decide to chase after with the T-70. Even though the flag defense from the Ocwieja can be dangerous to light tanks, but I believe the T-70 should have enough accuracy to wipe that Volk on retreat there. Yeah, he's pretty lucky actually.
T-70 engaging Volk squads from a distance.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully,
he get fausted?
Yeah, he's moving on in.
Oh, he'll get fausted right there.
Yeah, he did.
Will the Volk survive? Oh. Local decide to just like disengage from that fight.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, like, again, you don't know if the enemy has AT, so giving chase with a damage engine could be spell your doom. So that's...
Indeed.
So yeah, he's pulling back. I love knowing his persistence at holding the VPs. It's like, no, I will not lose any VP points. Even if I lose all the map, which he has.
The guards coming in.
Dodged his grenade.
Yep.
On I love this. The conscripts and all of them retreat, so Noinga's going to go in for the capture. And all the conscripts going in for the fuel, so Noinga will still hold the VP advantage.
All of the conscript has been equipped with SVT.
That's a lot.
Noiga is now, I think he's going for the quite forward, the Schwerpanzer headquarter.
Okay. I mean, he has medical at base.
I'm not sure what he's waiting for. He can just build it right now, actually.
I wonder if he's currently debating about keeping on the front. One concern I currently have is 818. Being able, again, because right now he has 4 weapons, so yeah, AT guns being developed. We already know the T-70's on the field, so that will delay armor, but if he deploys it a little too close to the enemy line, they could just use the conscripts as protection, and then the AT fire and T-70 to fire pop shots at and slowly weaken down the base. So maybe he's just trying to be cautious about placement. But it is a little weird, I'll give you that, because he has 600 manpower.
Oh. Good job, Noiga. Even despite the fight going on the right side, he still paid attention to the squad in the middle there. Did not eat the grenade from the guards at all. Oh, local. Dropping pretty low there on the conscript. This is pretty dangerous.
Oh, now cover's removed!
The collar has been destroyed. Oh, he retreated the Student Pioneer, so there's nothing to stop on the retreat path anymore. Yeah. It's still a dangerously low squad. He managed to survive with 1 model left.
Good job on him. At least both sides are focusing on their retreat.
Oh, he canceled immediately the moment he saw the T-70. Oh no.
He's like, no, I'm not dealing with this. I can't deal with it.
Will he get faulted once again? No, he retreat immediately. Like, cannot risk to get killed. What is he doing? Oh, he just wanted to capture the point. I thought he wants to chase after then kill the the Volksgrenadier.
Oh yeah, so the recon mode of the T-70, ladies and gentlemen, that allows the unit to capture the position. So if you don't want to necessarily have to worry about like taking territory, or even if you just want to block the enemy from taking it, just put in recon mode. The T-34 has that ability as well to capture positions. The KV-1 used to have it, and so did a lot of other Soviet armor, but I think they've slowly removed that stuff and added like the IS-2's more fragmentation shot and other abilities.
It does add a little bit more flavor to the faction, I suppose, but. Yeah, this ability can be pretty handy because in the late game, a lot of times you just want to send one tank to the other area, and being able to capture the point without the presence of infantry does allow a lot of mobility right there. Uh-oh, T-70 closing up, and the first shot from Reckonenwerfer missed right there. Yep.
Volk squad's charging in that conscript behind cover. Volk squad's winning that. They pushed it back. Guards troops are lying in wait. There's a double MG34 providing protection for the AT gun, so that way the infantry can't just charge in and kill it. Because a lot of times that AT gun is very, the Reckenwerfer is very weak. So what people will do is try and knock it out and then advance, but that's not going to be the case today. Oh, Panzerfaust's on the T-70. I'm sorry, I missed that. Volk squad got mid and hit it.
Oh no, it can be a wipe engineer right there, but Noiga doesn't seem to do the retreat path checking. If he actually surrounded a little bit earlier, that could be a wipe. Oh, the guards extremely low right now. It could be a dead squad. No, Volksgrenadier did not chase after immediately.
Yeah.
Will he get a wipe? No, he got away. Noiga, he could have scored the kill right there if he used Volksgrenadier to chase after that one guard.
A little busy. Conscripts came on his flank and currently putting pressure on his MG. The conscripts got into the building. Actually, it's funny. They're firing at the Sturms on one side and the Volks on another. So they're firing 2 different targets. Incendiary going off with, I think, No, it was infiltration grenades. No, but conscripts immediately pull back.
I think Noiga could improve there a little bit by throwing at the right front of a door, because most of the time people will try to retreat on one side of the door, and if you can throw the grenade right in front of the door when the squad just come out, they're clumping together, that can be a wipe right there.
Exactly. One little note, 818 took a ton of territory in that time being, so right now, not only does he have enough resources to put down another base for the Soviets, he has enough to get pretty much any Soviet armor he likes. by the time that base is completed. So we could absolutely see A18 deploy. Oh, he has double AT too. Okay, interesting.
I think that's a little bit of a misplay right there because he saw the Schwerpanzer being delayed right there because of the T-70 intervention. He should have known that that Noiga cannot deploy a tank in another few minutes. So I think like that is a little bit overly cautious for him to build a second Zis gun.
Let's see. Maybe, or he's trying. We could see a double artillery or double hit on that position. So again, I'm curious to see what he does with it. It's really just going to come down to effectiveness, because the nice thing about the Soviet AT is it does have anti-infantry capabilities. So in a 1v1, the Soviet AT gun is crucial to helping hold the front line against infantry waves and other units. So we'll see. We'll see what he does with it. Hopefully something good, especially because A18 has so many munitions. He has almost 300 by 15 minutes. So he should be good not only placing mines, but also with using those specials. Which, by the way, does he have... Oh my god, he doesn't. He doesn't have Molotovs or AT grenades.
That can be pretty dangerous for him right there, because if Noiga decide to bring a tank out, that which he wants for the next few minutes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he's fine for now. By the way, the tier 4 for the Soviet is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, Volk squad's fighting the guards. Unfortunately, got attacked by also conscripts. They pulled back immediately. Also, gotta give credit to all the veterans on both sides. I really enjoy these units keeping alive so we can see their full potential.
Oh, we're about to see the STG, scope STG by the Obersoldaten in action now. He got the scope out now. He's not getting he's not getting the big LMG.
Yep. The problem is right now is those guards troops. I would say if they focus on the Obersoldaten, that could be a big issue. Alright, they're focusing on the Sturm. Sturm squad pulls back. Misses the grenade. Guards are pulling back further while conscripts fire at range. Second conscript squad not engaging.
I think he needs to get out right now before he lose. I think that can be a dead squad actually. If the Obersoldaten do the body block, that can be a dead squad.
He is?
I think that's a dead cards right there.
He did?
Yep.
And all the conscripts are grouped up. Maybe a bundle grenade as well could have helped, but it's fine. At the very least, he killed the expensive guard unit with, so that's a positive. And that'll help him gain a little bit more higher population. Wait, Volk squad very low. Conscript gets the kill.
Well, Stu Pioneer, will he share the same fate? No, he will probably get home and get that Iron Crossed.
Yeah, he lived. Oh, T-70 taking a shot from the Raketenwerfer, but actually, funny enough, the support crew of the AT guns are firing on it.
The two this gun are just, sitting there and watch the squad.
Oh god!
Conscript really low there. They died. I don't think they can possibly survive the attack from the Obersoldaten. The Obersoldaten has the scope STG. Oh, loco, this is disastrous for him.
No, the pressure's mounting. One AT gun will absolutely go down. The second one is currently in sights. Veteran C1 for the Obersoldaten. And T-70's coming on. Oh, T-34 coming on in with double conscripts. Now, the good news is there's enough Soviet infantry. I think they'll be able to protect it from the Obersoldaten attempting to steal it. So at least the good news is the Soviets will recruit that piece of weaponry.
That was a heavy loss right there for local.
Absolutely. Again, not only losing infantry is bad, but again, the fact that you lose so much in such a short period of time, your manpower is going to have a harder time dealing with it and rebounding. So in the meantime as well, one quick note, we do have a Panzer IV from Noiga being developed. A problem with that, even though a Panzer IV, and again, Victor, let me know if I'm misspeaking here, but especially the OKW Panzer IV typically has advantage over T-34, correct?
Yes, they do have. I'm pretty sure they have better stat on almost everything.
Yes.
The Panzer IV from the OKW has actually a very, very powerful AoE profile. So when you shoot on the field, when you shoot on the ground, even if it misses because of the huge damage area, it can inflict damage to the infantry still, and over time it can chip off the enemy very easily. That's why you can see the P4 from OKW being very, very good at killing infantry.
Yeah, Obersoldaten are back on the field. The reason I bring that up is the one counter 818 has, minusing the AT grenades. If the T-70 can lock down and keep the Panzer IV in one place, that airstrike could be incredibly dangerous to neutralizing the enemy armor. So you have to be cautious in that regard.
Oh yes, that that
Yeah.
IL-2 rockets run. People have been complaining about the potency of that ability. Just one ram, and probably that's a heavy tank dead right there.
Yep. They did increase the time of it in in one of the recent patches, but still, it's very potent. Wait, Stern Pioneers retreating from the T-34. Shot taken, but unfortunately missed the retreating unit. And while they do make sure that position is not captured, the problem comes from a Panzer IV moving into counter. T-34 could be taken off sights. Wait, no, the building protects a rear shot.
The P4 is on the prowl right now.
Misses.
Oh, he missed a shot.
It's like, all right, got lined up. Oh, wait, we missed. Pull back.
I'm not sure what can local possibly build at this point to deal with this 2 Ober, because this 2 Ober is extremely menacing on the battlefield. Like, I don't think this SVT conscript is enough, especially even when the scope gun has incredibly good accuracy against cover. Most of the time when the units sit in cover, they have the 50% reduction of target size, meaning that it's much harder to kill the squad behind cover. But scope STG actually almost ignore the cover because they can still have roughly 90% accuracy.
You know what you do? You have a T-34 try to run them over. That's what you do. And that's exactly what Loco just did. He ran over a couple squads. Might get a kill on the retreating unit if T-34 is lucky. Nope. Unfortunately not.
Oh.
AT guns pounding that Panzer IV. Good position there. T-34 hides behind the cover while the AT guns continue their advance with conscripts backing them up. A second T-34 is now on the field.
I think Local can actually build a second engineer right there to help repair the tank faster, because right now his advantage is that he has 3 tanks actually. The third T-34 is coming up soon. So if he can use this one window of oh, the MG-34 got deleted by the Zis gun barrage.
Yeah, Volk squad coming in, but it's extremely low. Remember, there's at least up to 6, but now in this situation, it's just 5, now 4. Models can open fire, so even without the conscripts coming on in, the AT support crew can cause a little bit of damage to any attacker, so be cautious in that regard. Oh, T-34 executes the Volk!
I think Local should use this opportunity right now. This is his window opportunity. He can actually just rush in all of his tank and delete the entire base. But unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of knowledge as to what Noiga is building right now.
Yeah.
He should probably scout ahead and use this opportunity to just ram all 3 T-34 in and kill this P4. That can actually be the game-ending move for him.
Panzer IV, oh my god, Panzer IV rushes through the terrain, bounces off the T-34, but T-34 also bounces. Second AT gun, a Raketenwerfer being developed. Sudan as well be backing up that one of the Raketenwerfers and protecting the Panzer headquarters, pushing left. Conscripts looks like to come in at least to compete with the Sudan. And remember, they're veteran C3 and 2, so yes, Sudan are very strong, but at least that squad might be able to hold its own a little longer than a normal squad. Unfortunately, they're out caught now out in the open, so yeah, they'll be forced back. The second squad does have some cover options, so hopefully they can stay in the fight a little bit longer.
This T-70 on the capture point, but not turning on the recon mode. I'm a bit surprised.
In middle, the T-34s are pouring on in. Stern Pioneer falling back.
Look at this horde. Look at this horde of T-34. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is menacing. that is the Soviet industry at work. Hey, don't worry, German crews. Jesus. We got a Panzer IV. What about the 3 T-34s that just executed the MG?
This MG-34 stood no chance against 3 tanks. They just, like, each of them just take a shot, chip off some models, and the last shot not only kill the last models, but also destroy the weapon. So no more weapon for him to crew back.
All the T-34s fire miss. The Panzer IV fires, and it bounces. What is going on?
I'm not sure what is this weird movement. He just... Oh, Bundle Grenade! Oh, that's a really good Bundle Grenade from Noiga. Yeah.
Oh my god, Greyshots by T-34 pushes back the Sudan. But yeah, that's some heavy losses right there. Large armor force. AT guns, though, are primed, ready to go. If they they're pushing in now. This could... Oh, wait, special operations deployed, so they have recon. AT guns opening fire. T-70 take the brunt of the action. Conscript squad coming on in. What? An airstrike hitting the Panzer IV.
That's a weird area to call in. Like, he didn't have anything to follow up with that call in. He didn't ram or stun or anything.
All right, AT guns are opening fire on the Panzer headquarters. They may be trying to neutralize everything right now. This could be the final dive. T-34s, one of them is taken out. The second AT gun might be taken out in just a moment. Panzer headquarters trying to hit those T-34s and doing some damage. AT gun neutralized. AT gun's about to neutralize Panzer headquarters. Panzer 4 trying to help, but it's extremely low. God dang.
Oh, base is down. He was in the middle of the production of the next tank, but didn't get to finish it.
No, and look, a T-70 and a T-34 was lost, but a Panzer headquarters, one AT gun was actually stolen by the conscripts for Kenwerfer taken, and yeah, the two T-34s, while injured, can pull back. Now the question is, can he pull back the AT guns? Because there's a lot of German infantry coming on in on him.
Oh, they're colliding on each other, and he may even lose the engineer if he's not paying attention.
Yeah, I think he's trying to pull back to the...
Oh no, this is a very weird movement from Loco right there, because he doesn't seem... He's a little bit too indecisive right there.
Wait, Katusha coming in, it's a trap!
It is a trap indeed. Oh no, the combat engineer just died in the middle of repair. One false happened. Oh, will this Ober die? No, he will survive. But the 280 gun died along with the engineer. That's another great loss for Loco.
Wait.
And Raketen is on the move right now, ready to finish off that one limping tank. And he got it.
Great shot. Second T-34 having some trouble with pathfinding, making a slow escape. I will say, Katusha, great idea to lure them into an ambush. So I was like, what is he doing? Makes perfect sense. Hit him where it hurts. Unfortunately, he did lose the other T-34 in the meantime and wasn't able to kill those Obers. So, unfortunate. He lost both AT guns, so now heavy losses are on the Soviet side. Now the populations are almost even.
Loco could actually end the game right there if he was a bit more decisive. I think the fact that he was just trying to stay back too hard to kill the AT gun was actually hurt him a bit there. Yeah. And not just that, the T-70 probably should have stayed a little bit behind because the T-70 is not as tanky as the T-34, so him soaking a little bit of the shots there kind of wastes him a very valuable tank. Yeah. The vision from the T-70 could actually help him in the long run.
No, absolutely. One thing I do want to note is even though we say all this, Loco is definitely in a better position because at least Loco can deploy armor. Noinga can't. Noinga's in a situation where, as we can currently see, he has no ability to deploy any sort of armor. Now, he could deploy, and it looks like he is deploying it again, but remember, he's going to have to deploy 60 more fuel, and that'll be another, what, probably, if he deploy, yeah, 60 fuel, you're talking about another probably 5 minutes before you get seeing armor from him?
Yeah, I think right now he will have to probably pay another cost for the Panzer authorization, so that would delay him quite a lot, actually.
Come on, retreat to Rakenwerfer. You retreat the conscripts, man. Oh, he's Oh, wait!
Oh.
Great hit!
To do the shotgun.
A little short on the other AT. I'm sorry, not AT, the rocket strike.
Local has been very ballsy with his AT gun positioning. Like, there's no MG, no conscript, nothing to scan ahead for them. So he's always on the constant threat of being wiped by infantry.
Yeah, speaking of which, Obosudan deciding, hold on to the point. They're buying cover. They're firing the T-34. Fun fact, bullets don't do anything to it. And they just lost their cover. But what's this? Smoke being dropped so we can't see. And Rakenwerfer hitting him from the side. He pulls back for a second shot.
The second T-34 right now.
Yep. Oh, MG-34 is in the building. I didn't even see that. But yeah, he put MG-34 in there to cover the point. And let's see, right now, what do we currently see? Conscripts are taking over the right-hand side. And they're moving into mid. There's one Sturm Pioneer squad there trying to defend. Loco still has a ton of munitions and airstrike capabilities. So I'm actually... I would have agreed with your engineer squad even more so before, but now I agree that he should have gotten it to place mines.
Actually, that's a more reason to build like another engineer because like not only he needs to repair faster, but he needs another squad to do both repair and placing mine. Because if he has one squad being busy repairing, he needs another one to place a mine. Yeah,
this is going to get Greyshot on the Panzer IV, forcing it down to half health. We do have a small little push. Obosudan retaking mid and pushing back the conscript squad. Meanwhile, there's MG up north stopping the conscripts, but T-34 is moving on in. We're counting for opening fire, though. Second one hopefully repositions itself, and it will.
Oh, he's doing a big dive right now. But his tank is starting colliding on each other. Like, I think that might be disastrous for him.
Was he trying to throw an AT grenade on the Panzer IV and then call it an airstrike?
The T-34 died.
Yeah, a little curious on that one. Not entirely sure what he was planning on.
His Katyusha could have helped it there, actually. Like, instead of firing at the MG on the right-hand side, sorry, on the north side, he could have just fired at the AT gun and the rest of the army there. That could actually cause a lot of chaos. Yeah. And by causing the chaos to the AT guns, making them turn around.
Wait,
the chase.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Panzer IV is currently chasing a conscript squad, very low on health. It's a Vet 3-1, his best squad. AT guns opening fire though. Panzer IV in a bit of an issue, although he's making a hard turn, veering off, using the building as cover, and trying to get away from those AT guns. Good positioning by the Panzer IV and good escape.
Oh, that was a really close call right there. Like, just if he exposed just a little bit more, he would have died already.
Wait, T-34 coming on in, trying to follow. And again, in Fog of War, you can't see destruction and other things go on. So he could use the map to his advantage to chase down the Panzer IV, but it looks like that is not going to be the case. Although a second
Look at that, the AT gun, once again, being exposed. Like, absolutely nothing to defend them.
Yeah. The Obersoldaten were a great choice. Right now, they're keeping the Soviet conscripts back. And I know it's difficult to fight these guys, but I would say guards troops or even penals with the PPSHs could be effective against these guys and do a lot of damage.
I think this conscript might be doomed.
Well, we'll see. Oh, wait! Katyusha opening fire! Quite a bit of damage. Brought him down to half health. Unfortunately, once again, after the first barrage, knowing it just gets out of there, so no additional shots are going to hit him.
I wish people do this a little bit more often, but Obersoldaten, at Vet 1, they have the smoke grenade, and just like the Fallschirmjäger, this smoke grenade also slows the enemy down on retreat. What he could have done is he could have thrown the smoke grenade on their retreat path to slow them down and follow up with the bundle grenade. That could have ended up in a wipe right there.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's absolutely a possibility. And it's not like knowing it doesn't have the resources for it. He has 200. So something to keep note of. Hopefully, maybe we'll see it in the future. We've still got plenty of game left, so maybe he'll use it then. T-34 is almost operational again. By the way, 11 kills, Veteran C2. Not too shabby. I think the best unit's still the Obersoldaten for Noinga. Yeah, Noinga has one with 24 kills.
We have 2 P4 from Noinga right now.
Yep.
Let's see how much impact he can make with this 2 pretty powerful tank. Oh, did I just hear something being destroyed?
All right, conscripts do have AT grenades, by the way, so we know. All right, so he doesn't have an ability pinned. They are pushing. Oh, they hit the engineers, but again, bouncing. Why the hell does that Panzer IV have a telephone pole with him?
Engineer just died immediately.
Yeah. Airstrike coming in.
Brave. Miss. I think at this point, I don't mind if he just ram in and kill off 1 P4. I think that could actually be a worthy trade for him.
Yeah. Panzer IV is more expensive. Sacrificing a T-34 would be worth it. The only thing I would say is right now Noinga got a 3rd Obersoldaten. So, unfortunately, those T-34s are his best shot to keep that infantry at bay. But, again, those T-34s are really focusing on everything they had. Luckily, Conscript Squad does knock out the MG-34 by the building. Panzer IV, though, running him over by the building.
Will he crush it? Will he get the crush he wants? No, he won't. Oh, 380 gun, pointing at his tail.
But there's a Rakenwerfer literally staring at them. Oh, he's going to pull that one back. Any squads? Obersoldaten pushing on in. AT guns repositioning.
Local. He's playing that game again. He's playing that, you know.
Oh, they're not set up in time. Oh, if he would have set him up, maybe he could take him out.
Ober is on the move now. These 80 guns are in danger. Oh no!
But they don't have the upgrade.
Bundle grenade can be actually really painful for him right now. Well, but I don't think he will throw it.
No, he's gonna pull back.
T-34 here.
Yep. Yeah, he's
on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, local. He could have actually starting the capture by turning on the secure mode from the T-34, but he didn't do it.
No. Let's see. Looks like on the right-hand side, T-34 did something, and Conscript's gonna move in to capture the point. Let's see. Though I will say Obsidian are taking mid. We have fresh Conscripts going in. Hey, Conscripts, guess what? You're gonna be fighting some veteran STG-44 equipped Obsidian. Good luck. Luckily, T-34 coming in to help.
That is always a bad trait for the conscripts, because at Vet 2, the Ober has a massive increase of weapon accuracy, which makes them extremely dangerous.
Unfortunately,
I have tried. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, Rakanwiffer missed the shot on the T-34. Katusha, though, coming on in on the Rakanwiffer. Obsidian falling back. Rakanwiffer under fire. Maybe gets decrewed. Last shot. Oh, no dice. But go ahead with the veteran C2.
Oh, at Veteran C2, the Ober got 40% increase in accuracy. I did some tests before, and I believe basically what I did the test was that at Vet 1.5, halfway through the Veteran C, they have hard time dealing with some Vet 3 mainline infantry. But the moment they hit Vet 2, I see they did not hold back at all. They just delete the mainline infantry. So I think this is the reason why people may find Volksgrenadier a little bit lackluster during the mid game and late game, because they do have Ober to actually compensate that anti-infantry role for the Volksgrenadier.
All right, Rakanwiffer getting sight on the Panzer IVs, so he knows they're on the again the far corner of the map. Volk Squad and Sturm backing them up. By the way, gotta give once again credit for both of them being Vet 4. But all the infantry, all the Obsidian are pushing mid. That might position the T-34s in an awkward stance of where do we go? Do we go help the infantry in mid, or do we stop the Panzer IVs on the left? Because right now all the ET guns are in mid, so he has good coverage all around. Alright. T-34 is moving on in. Both of them susceptible to Panzerfaust in the near future. Panzer IVs now moved into mid as well. AT guns opening fire from the side. Those AT guns way too far forward in my opinion.
Oh no, this can be disastrous for him once again. The AT gun doesn't have any protection.
No, they don't. And also... sorry, the other thing is also, I love how he uses smoke to kind of cover up the sight for the AT gun, so they couldn't see the Panzer IV. So, nice positioning there. Yeah, Katusha, once again, kind of missing. And that's one thing with 1v1s is, a lot of people really are like, what, rocket artillery is overpowered. If you're in a 1v1 and you're really focused, it can be annoying, but it can be something you can easily dodge, especially if the person's not 100% accurate with that artillery. Slight deviation could be...
I think in 1v1, what you want to do with rocket artillery like Katusha is actually not to just fire randomly at the back like that. There's two scenarios where I can see the Katusha being very useful. Is that like when you start the engagement and you want to fire at the AT gun backline, to cause some distraction and make the enemy turn the AT gun away from your tank, and then you can dive the tank in. Either that, or one scenario I see people use the Katusha more often is to shotgun the enemy. What it means is that you drive your Katusha very close up to the enemy, and then fire it. Oh, so with because like the closer where you fire the Katusha, the more concentrated the shots. Yeah. So you can wipe the enemy very easily. Earlier, I see local trying to use the rocket strafe once again, but no snare, no ram whatsoever, so Noya can dodge very easily.
Yeah, we do have a third T-34 being developed, and again, Obsidian cleared mid as well, so it looks like both sides are gearing up for maybe a final fight. We do have a lot of AT in mid as well. I'm still going to lean, and again, specifically, Noinga is setting up his AT with a screen of Obsidian or other infantry. I'm not really seeing that with... Like, what are these AT guns looking at? They're looking at the base.
Oh, boy. Oh, they are showing the rear to the P4. This could be disastrous if those P4 chase after them.
Yeah.
Oh, one down. Abandoned.
The body...
they got blocked. They got blocked. This can be a chance for him. He lost the P4. But he loses a second T-34. Local loses his second T-34 right there.
Again, like you got, I mean, that's definitely a good thing for the Germans. Again, Noinga 2-1 T-34s, not too shabby in terms of all resources, especially with all the Sudan to 18 now moving on in. Wait, Command Panthers now moving on in.
Do you know what I noticed? Something else way more noticeable?
What?
There's a Kubo at the background, as you can see. Noiga just built a Kubo.
Oh my god.
He's trying to be sneaky with the Kubo, but now I guess he's paying attention to something else.
Yeah, like, again, I'm 100%, like, those rocket strafes are powerful, but you need to keep the enemy contained. Noinga's like, well, I'm just gonna back up. Nice kill on the AT gun. T-34 in repair. We have another T-34 coming on out. So many T-34s have died right now. But one thing I'll give credit to... Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh, wow. You can see the power of concentrated barrage right there. Just like when all the shot hits the building just went down in a few shots.
Yeah,
Panther?
Fun fact. What's guarding that Katusha?
Nothing. Oh, no. Oh, that P4 is derping out for a moment.
Yep. A little bit of pathfinding. Nice shot with the T-34.
Got it.
Stern Pioneers, Vet 5, give full credit to them. Holy mackerel. Can they kill the conscript? So low, but he'll make it.
Probably not.
Wait, we have Ram,
please.
Ram. No! What are you doing?
Loco.
Now the Panther's like, you die now. Oh wait, he misses though.
Oh no. Loco, you have one ability to ram. Just use it. Yeah, that's GG right there. Too bad. Well,
man,
you know, he decided to surrender when Noiga is at 69 VP. Nice.
Not only is Noiga at 69 VP, he has 69 population.
Ooh, look at that, Noiga. You should like send us a replay and name it nice.
Yeah. Oh my god, good use there of Noinga. I will say this, he was early on pushed back to his base. I would say solid defensive play by him, but unfortunately, it wasn't... I think Noinga played extremely well with his Sudan stuff. I think the real thing that brought the Soviets down, and this may sound counterintuitive, but the lack of sacrifice. I feel like the AT guns weren't committed because they were always off looking at something else or weren't set up in time. So he wasn't set up for battle. And then the T-34s and conscripts never were able to confine or contain the armor. So the ability, the thing that makes this doctrine so powerful at knocking out armor was ineffective. I don't think one strike really did extremely well against anything.
Yeah, Local, I think the problem with this was that Local made a lot of misplay right there. He had so many opportunities where he could have rammed the enemy tank and finish it off, or snare the enemy tank. Did he actually, in the end, did he upgrade the snare? He did, but he never did the snaring. So the tank always had the chance to run away from the strafe. The strafe now got nerfed, and I think people are planning for even future nerf, even more nerf in the future. So they really need to do some follow-up before they can do the strafing there.
The last thing I'll also give up is mines. Like, I know Noinga's down on munitions. Let me be very clear. He is literally running the bottom of the barrel, like at minimum, for all of his units and upgrades. Like he's stretching things. Local's not. Local has 500 munitions, so I was fully expecting like, all right, you know, engineer squad, why not? Let's give you an SVT rifle. You know what? Let's place some mines down. You know, I was expecting to kind of come out a little more. I don't know, do some additional stuff, but no, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, he should use the engineer during his free time to plan mine around, and if he doesn't have free time to do it, build a second engineer, even a third engineer if needed to, because engineer, even like, I know engineer is not a good combat unit as we want to in the late game, but nevertheless, like the task of planting mine down and maybe flush out the MG from the building with the flamethrower is still necessary. So don't ignore the engineer. Like, they are still important unit in the game.
Yeah. So looking over actually the MVPs, Rakan River got most, nearly 12,000. Sudan 63 kills all in all, and then flipping over to Loco. Local got again very close, but not nearly not nearly enough, 11,700 damage. And also, compared to the Rekenwerfer, where only one was lost, although it was taken by the Soviets, the AT guns were decrewed 5 times. So,
Yep.
conscripts though, 60 kills. They were doing a lot of work. Damage-wise and kill-wise, Noinga definitely got better. But again, I will say Loco had more T-34s. Loco had more infantry, which is probably why the damages and kills are like this. So, still pretty good. And like you said, Victor, I think that the early aggression by Loco really helped. I think keeping that going really put Noinga in a tough spot. And even when Noinga lost his Panzer headquarters, that was a huge blow to him. And I thought that might be a position where it's like, okay, how are you coming back from this? But, yeah, I think not going all the way cost Loco. I think if he really would have pressed Noinga with his superior armor, he probably would have won the match.
Indeed. Like, Loco actually missed his timing there. That moment when he had T3, T34, he could actually easily seal the game right there by just storming in the area. But, well, I guess there's always room for improvement.
No, definitely. Well, in any case, guys, it's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. If you like what me and Victor did today, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, not only on my channel, but as well Victor's channel as well. I'll put that in the link down below. Victor, any final thoughts?
It was actually really fun doing this kind of casting. This is probably my first time, so doing this with... actually, this is my first time doing any sort of casting video anyway. So go easy on me, and please provide any feedback if I need to do anything else to get better at casting.
Exactly. So if you would like to torch Victor Stewart's performance down below, that's what the comments are there for. But otherwise, you can also check out his videos on my channel that he's pretty much been a huge part of, such as the Know Your Units for the Ocwieja and also the Shock Troops. You can check those out. But otherwise, it's been Greyshot17 and Victor, and we'll see all of you next time. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Milam, Joey G240, Anton, Bishara, Ion, PyroShark, Ace, and Jakub Ocwieja. Seriously guys, thank you so much for your amazing support, especially over the past month. Been through a lot of personal hurdles, but you guys make it a little easier knowing that you guys support me. And same thing with the patrons down below. But this has been Greyshot17 and his amazing patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.